In many cities around the world, buying a home is no longer a dream. It's almost an impossible mission. Why are prices rising so much and so quickly? Today, we're going to discover what's behind this phenomenon that directly affects your life, your wallet, and your financial future. Subscribe if you want to find out how this affects your future and how to protect yourself. The dream of housing and the current reality. Once upon a time, home ownership was synonymous with stability and progress. Today, in cities like Madrid, Barcelona, London, New York, and Mexico City, prices have skyrocketed by 30 to 50% in the last 10 years. By 2025, the average price per square meter in Spain will exceed $2,100, and in large cities like Madrid, it will already be around $4,000 per square meter. For example, an 80 square meter apartment in Madrid can cost more than $320,000, when the average salary is around $25,000 per year. The conclusion is clear: salaries are not growing at the same rate as housing. Supply and demand. The basis of the problem. Growing demand, more population in large cities, more migration to urban areas. Limited supply, lack of developable land, regulations and slow construction. Example: in cities like San Francisco, the shortage of available housing drives up prices even when salaries are high. Domino effect: more demand than supply, prices rise. Economic factors: low interest rates in the past. For years, banks offered cheap mortgages, fixed or variable rates, at historic lows. This boosted home purchases as an investment. Now, with the rate hike starting in 2022, mortgages are more expensive, but house prices have yet to drop in many areas. Inflation and construction materials. The price of cement, steel and lumber rose by up to 40% between 2021 and 2023. Building is more expensive. This is reflected in the final price of the home. International investors and funds. Large funds buy entire buildings to rent or resell. Example: build to rent, a building designed solely for rent. Social and cultural factors. Buying remains a symbol of success in many cultures. Parents and grandparents encourage young people to buy as a safe investment. But the reality is that renting is on the rise because many cannot afford to buy. Generation Z and millennials are trapped between low wages and high prices. For example, in Europe, 7 out of 10 young people under 35 still live in rented accommodation or with their parents. Speculation and second homes. Many people buy homes not to live in but as investments. Second homes, Airbnb, tourist apartments. This reduces the supply for those seeking permanent housing. In Barcelona, almost 10% of available housing is used for tourism. In cities like Lisbon and Rome, this has sparked social protests over the lack of affordable housing. Consequences for ordinary people. More debt. Families spend 40–50% of their income on mortgages or rent. Less job mobility. It's difficult to move to a job market if housing is expensive. Rising inequality. Those who own homes increase their wealth, while those who don't are left behind. What can be done? Real solutions. Public policies. Increase social and subsidized housing. Regulations on tourist rentals. Personal solutions. Explore alternatives such as co-living or housing cooperatives. Look for outlying areas or secondary cities where prices are lower. Smart savings. Allocate part of your income to index funds or other investments if housing is out of reach in the short term. Future trends. Cheaper modular and prefabricated housing. New, less crowded, emerging cities. Artificial intelligence and big data for better urban planning. Housing is more than just bricks and mortar. It's security, stability, and a future. Today, the outlook seems complicated, but understanding why prices are rising is the first step toward making smart decisions. It's not just about buying or renting, it's about knowing how to adapt and forging your own path to financial stability. Subscribe to discover more secrets of the economy and how they affect your daily life.